The cruise industry is hiding something from you. If you're over 65, there are 7 secret senior cruise perks worth hundreds of dollars that cruise lines desperately hope you never discover. They profit when you don't know these exist, but today that changes forever. Most seniors miss out on thousands of dollars in free services simply because they don't know what to ask for. Cruise companies train their staff to offer these perks only when specifically requested, keeping their profit margins intact. But maritime accessibility laws and industry policies actually guarantee these accommodations for passengers over 65. The question isn't whether you qualify, it's whether you know how to claim what's rightfully yours. Today, I'll walk you through all 7 insider perks, countdown style, showing you exactly what to say, who to contact, and the specific phrases that guarantee results. Before we set sail, make sure to subscribe so you never miss cruise tips that save you time, money, and stress at sea. Senior Cruise Perk number 7, free priority boarding assistance. This isn't just for wheelchair users or people with severe mobility issues. Any senior experiencing tired legs from long gangways, concerns about crowded tender boats, or simply wanting to avoid embarkation chaos qualifies for completely complimentary priority assistance. The cruise industry keeps this quiet because every priority request costs them money in staff coordination and logistics management. However, maritime accessibility law protects your right to this service. When booking your cruise, simply request mobility assistance by stating you need ambulatory help. This single request unlocks priority embarkation before general boarding, dedicated elevator access during busy periods, first-off privileges at tender ports, luggage assistance to your stateroom, and priority disembarkation on the final day. Here's the insider secret most people miss. You can request this assistance for specific ports only. Feeling confident about that calm Caribbean stop, but worried about the rocky Santorini tender? Only request help where you actually need it. The choice remains completely yours, but wait until you see what they're hiding about dining costs. Senior Cruise Perk number 6, room service hack. Cruise lines keep this surprisingly quiet because it directly impacts their service revenue. Seniors with medical dietary requirements, medication schedules, or mobility limitations qualify for complimentary room service accommodations. The definition of medical need is broader than most people realize. Difficulty standing in buffet lines, early medication schedules requiring specific meal timing, or needing to eat at particular hours all qualify for this benefit. The psychology behind this accommodation is simple. Cruise lines know medical emergencies create expensive liability issues, so accommodating your dietary and medication needs proactively actually saves them money. When calling to request this benefit, use this exact phrase. I have senior dietary requirements related to my medication schedule and would like to understand room service accommodations. This specific language triggers their system to check for available accommodations rather than immediately declining your request. Number 5 uncovers guaranteed prime dining times that most cruise lines offer but bury deeper than sunken treasure. Senior Cruise Perk number 5, prime dining times. Royal Caribbean allows seniors 65 plus to request guaranteed early seating times at 5 p.m. and specific table locations near service stations or away from high-traffic areas. Carnival provides senior dining accommodations, including priority reservations at specialty restaurants and guaranteed main dining room seating that works with medication schedules. Princess Cruises offers their senior sailing program with guaranteed preferred dining times, but you must specifically request this when booking. Here's the phone hack that works every time. Instead of asking whether they have senior dining options, say this: I'd like to request senior dining accommodations for passengers 65 and older. This specific language triggers their system to check for unpublished accommodations rather than giving you a generic response. Senior Cruise Perk number 4, Shore Excursion VIP treatment. Major cruise lines allow seniors with mobility concerns to request priority boarding on shore excursion buses, reserved front seating on tour vehicles, extended time at stops for rest breaks, alternative transportation for walking-intensive tours, and complimentary escort assistance for complex port navigation. Use this magic phrase when requesting, I'd like to request shore excursion accommodations due to senior mobility considerations. Don't claim you need a wheelchair if you don't, but mentioning that you'd benefit from additional time and assistance opens doors to these accommodations. Robert from Texas used this exact approach in Barcelona and received a personal guide who helped him navigate the Gothic Quarter at his own pace, something he never knew was available. But here's where it gets even better with number 3. Senior-Cruise-Perk number 3, cabin upgrades. When people ask about upgrades, staff are instructed to say they're completely booked. However, senior travelers have special leverage most people never use. At embarkation or during the first day, mention any discomfort in your assigned cabin due to age-related needs, such as difficulty with upper berths, need for grab bars, easier bathroom access, or proximity to medical facilities. Guest services and hotel directors have discretion to move seniors to accessible cabins with better bathroom facilities, lower deck cabins for easier elevator access, cabins closer to medical centers or dining venues, and balcony rooms for mobility and comfort needs. The psychology here is crucial. Guest services deal with demanding passengers constantly, but a polite senior mentioning legitimate comfort concerns often gets accommodated because you're being reasonable rather than entitled. Now we're getting to the really valuable perk. Senior-Cruise-Perk number 2, skip dining fee. The specialty dining fee loophole that cruise lines make millions from. But seniors have multiple ways to avoid these charges that most cruisers never discover. Any special dietary requirements, including diabetic meals, low sodium options, or texture-modified foods for dental issues, often qualify for complimentary specialty restaurant accommodations or free room service. If your medication schedule conflicts with main dining hours, many cruise lines waive specialty dining fees to accommodate proper nutrition timing. Senior couples celebrating major anniversaries, especially 25+ years or 50+ years, often receive complimentary specialty dining, but you must mention this specifically. Here's the insider secret. If you're celebrating any significant milestone, such as a retirement cruise, major anniversary, or first cruise after health recovery, mention this to guest services. Many cruise lines maintain unpublished policies for milestone celebrations. Linda from Florida mentioned her 50th wedding anniversary during check-in and received 4 complimentary specialty dining experiences she never expected. But there's one more perk that's absolutely game-changing, and as always, we save the best for last. Senior-Cruise-Perk number 1. This is the perk cruise lines guard most jealously because it directly impacts their future revenue. Senior travelers often qualify for massive future cruise discounts that have nothing to do with loyalty status or onboard spending. Passengers 65+ often get fast-tracked to higher loyalty tiers, unlocking better future cruise discounts and perks sooner than younger travelers. Seniors who needed medical accommodations on their current cruise often receive significant discounts on future bookings to encourage return business. Senior travelers who refer other seniors often get double or triple referral credits compared to standard programs. Most valuable of all, seniors get priority booking access to repositioning cruises, the cheapest cruise deals available, before they're offered to the general public. Use this key phrase. As a senior traveler, I'd like to understand what future cruise accommodations and discounts might be available based on my current cruise experience. Here's your master script for claiming all these perks. Don't be demanding, be informative. Say this. Hi, I'm 65 and sailing with you. I wanted to check what accommodations might be available for senior passengers with comfort and mobility considerations. This single sentence opens doors to priority boarding, dining accommodations, cabin upgrades, and guest services solutions. The magic lies in being specific about your age and mentioning accommodations and considerations rather than demanding specific perks. Remember, cruise staff deal with entitled passengers constantly. Seniors who remain polite, specific, and informed receive much better treatment than those who demand or complain. Your action plan before your next cruise starts now. At booking, request any mobility assistance and dining accommodations. 2 weeks before sailing, call the cruise line directly to confirm senior accommodations. At embarkation, mention your age and ask about available senior services. On your first day aboard, visit guest services to discuss comfort accommodations. Before disembarkation, ask about senior discounts for future cruises. Don't try claiming perks you don't need, but absolutely claim the ones that improve your cruise experience. These benefits exist specifically for you. The cruise lines simply hope you won't ask. However, Tom from Michigan learned this the hard way when he paid full price for room service throughout his entire 7-day cruise, only discovering afterward that his medication schedule qualified him for free delivery. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 perks surprised you the most? Have you successfully used senior cruise benefits before? Or have cruise lines given you the runaround when asking for accommodations? Drop your experiences in the comments below, because your stories help other senior cruisers know what to expect. If this video helped you discover money-saving cruise perks you never knew existed, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell for more insider cruise secrets. Just click on the screen and keep watching. I'll meet you over there.